The data is really commendable. But now, if we were to read the message was sent as they received by these foreign students, they said, if you submit an asylum claim that lacks merit, that it will be swiftly and robustly refused. If you have no legal right to remain in the UK, you must leave. And if you don't want, we will remove you. Now, the tone of the voice is really, is what is very amazing for me. It's the fact that they are not coming to patronize anybody. They're not trying to persuade you. They're just saying it as it is, being very strict on it. And I just want to ask now, with everything that they have said, and with the number of people, especially foreign students that have applied for asylum, and them complaining that they have overstretched their budget for these people with hotel reservations and all of that, what do you think now will be the fate of these students abroad? Would they panic, or should they just remain calm, or ask for a revisit to this policy?
Okay, it's quite unfortunate because of the bad leadership we have in Nigeria that has prompted us to another man's country
To seek refuge.
to seek refuge, asylum, in the name of education. And it is the level of how we value what comes from outside more than what is inside. That is why Nigerians love going to other people's country to go and seek refuge. Because if I present a UNN certificate and somebody present Oxford, Cambridge certificate, they will listen to him or her more than you, because we place no value in what we have. If I tell you how many billions we create the economy of the UK people in every section, school section, because everybody wants to go to Oxford, everybody wants to go to American Business School, Harvard. Everybody wants to go there, and because without that, you will not be recognized in this society when it comes to Nigeria.
Yes.
Now, most of the times, I don't have pity when I hear things like this. You don't go to another man's house and tell him how he's going to run his business.
Of course.
That is one. And that's the truth. How can 65 persons go to UK to go and stay? How many is there? How many are in UK?
Yeah.
You will not go there and stay. Now you say you are going for education. After education, you are meant to come back. You now start seeking for Aduro.
But the employment opportunities in here is not.
That is exactly what we are saying.
Work visa
now,
work visa, yes, that was 2 years before. It's now 18 months. They've reduced it.
2 years is 18 months now.
Okay, she's trying to say that they before now it was longer.
Before now, yes.
Now let me tell you. Yet a lot of review. Every European country and American country, everybody has to, even Canada, that we were all running to, everybody, they had to make some review, because the rate of movement of people towards that, migration of people to those countries is alarming. Okay. Now the issue is this. UK, most of the times, majority of our Nigerians that go there will end up, when you know that your visa is getting ready to expire, what you needed to do is to look for a way to either you renew it, or you know that once you finish the program, you come back. Now, this thing didn't just start now. I had a friend who traveled to UK in, he traveled, that should be 2004. And when this thing got finished, although he said he was at fault, that he would have come back to do something, I don't know about this. But the truth about it is that the UK have every right to place a ban. It is their thing. They know the level, the weight of the economy. They know the level, the weight they could carry.
Yes,
now,
they know where
now it's not that people finish and come back. People goes for asylum. Asylum, and I think that is where, not even to extend your stay. Asylum is that you no longer going to be using a passport. Yet they will now look at you as a refugee. They place you in a camp where they will now start taking care of you. Do you understand? Now maybe they look at the level of money that people squander in Nigeria, and you will now come. It is not UK that will now come and be shielding your no. If you finish, everybody should carry their wahala back to their. Now it is not only Nigerians.
It is
the
not.
Jamaicans are there. Ethiopia are there. Indians are there. Yeah. South Africans are there. Yeah. There's so many countries that are there. Now everybody is seeking for a better life. It is because now let's face Africa. The problem here is that a black man most at times have a black heart. We don't reason well. That is the truth. Because these people are not richer than us. We have the natural resources that they are using to build their places. Now, why can't we fix up our homes? I will deviate a little bit. Most of the times, why we are not well packaged are coming from these people who call themselves our colonial masters. Because they know once we get well developed, their own is finished. They won't get those natural resources they get anymore. That helps them to, enrich themselves, build nuclear powers and do so many things. That is it. That was why Mali and the Burkina Faso, the guy had to ask the French country to leave them because they have siphoned them enough. After colonizing them, they have been living in they won't live your normal life because they keep giving you aids.
All right.
That, they keep giving you aids. So that is the issue. Now, Nigerians, it boils down to the government. I wish they are saying all these things because they need to sit down. What is this thing that is in the schools in UK that will come refine and make ours better? You understand? So these are the things. It calls for stakeholders meeting in the, I like talking about stakeholders because these are the people that needs to sit down. The Minister of Education, you need to sit down. What is this thing that takes us there?
All right. Okay.
How do we change the situation? So that is it.
All right. Because there's this question you asked. You said, what is the state of Nigerians that are there, or probably the people that are intending to, go there? The people that are currently there spent billions of pounds and dollars to actually go there. Some persons sold lands, numerous lands. Some people are being helped by their family, their relatives. Some people got loans from friends and so on for this particular distance, and at the end of the day, they have not even adapted to the environment in total, and you are telling them that once they are done with studies that they should return. See, me, I understand.
No, your visa is what? Your visa describes what you come down to another man's country to do.
I understand.
If you're going for a work visa,
just make your point. According to the question, this is actually sending more tension to them because they won't even be relaxed to do what they are there, to do. And then you could see, like I said earlier, that the visa workforce has actually reduced because it was 2 years before, which is not 18, is now 18 months, a year plot. No, it's 2 years before, now 18 months. It is quite, 18 months now. If you check it online.
No, it's 24 months for 2 years.
It's 24 months, sorry.
24 months for 2 years and 18 months.
It's actually quite sad. And I'm like, what motivation is it passing down to the current people that are planning on traveling? It's quite sad.
They should not travel because they're not looking at you traveling.
Not to travel, but the economy, is it fair?
No, that's what he's trying to say. I get what you're saying. You're saying that it's not fair because the amount of money that these people have spent to get there and to better their lives. He is saying it is not their responsibility to care for you. Like the US will say, it is Americans first, not any other person.
But in one way or the other, these people are still gaining from us because their universities, their economy,
they didn't force you to call.
Yes, they are
didn't call you.
It's a bilateral transaction.
Listen, it's a bilateral relation. You will not come and choke us. That is the issue.
Yes.
Now, I understand where you are coming from an emotional aspect. That is okay. But the truth about it is this. Master degree that you're going there to do, or you're going there for a 4 years course, when it is done, you come back home now.
No, okay.
Some persons still have talents. No. Some persons,
when you come and establish it.
Give me your depth. What I'm trying to say, sorry to cut you short, sorry. We get your point, but if I continue now, you will not allow me to talk. But what I'm trying to say from the both sides is that truly you are coming from the emotional standpoint, he's coming from the law standpoint, the way of things. And at the end of the day, we just have to find a balance at the end of the day, because to be honest, this country, UK especially, benefits a lot from these students coming into the country, but they don't owe us anything. Especially. We are not supposed to come in there with an entitlement mentality, because you just talked about colonization and how it has affected us one way or the other. And if we are still dependent on them, it means that we have no independence.
That is helping Nigerians are helping their life.
That's what we are saying. That's what I'm trying to say, that at the end of the day, we cannot still have that entitlement mentality towards the UK or any foreign country. But what I would add to that is the fact that, you said if they have gone there to study, to be honest, if we tell ourselves the truth, the major reason why these students apply for this student visa in the first place is not just to study. Because if it's for education, the person that got third class in a Nigerian university goes abroad and makes a first class. So I don't think the education or our curriculum is the problem. It is that after they are done studying, they want to get a job there. Yes. They want to get settled and established there. So that is what they are depriving of them.
They want to retain them.
Yeah, so I feel like yes.
Let me help you.
No, wait, let me just round up.
1 minute.
Okay,
continue. 1 minute. Listen, what you were saying, you're not missing it. But the truth about it still remains. Like Ifeoma just said something that touched me, and that's why I wanted to speak. You see, making use of us after study is good. Now, it depends on where you're now, what they're trying to say is that they don't even care of the grade you make. That's what it means now. But what they're after is the law that once your visa expires, you are out from the country. So now, what it now means is that two things. Nigerian government should seek a kind of redress with the British consulate. Let's know how, since you people are the ones that colonize us, since there is something you benefit from us, in as much as they still pay for the services we render. If you begin to work,
yes,
they pay you. So it's a bilateral. But all they need to do is that the government has to come in if really they have what has asked. But I know they will come in because majority of the government people, their children are all there.
In the UK, so
they are studying in the UK.
All right.
So what they need to do is just sit down, discuss this matter, part a pathway. Yeah, right. Let's know how it's going to favor. They know the level, maybe the amount of Nigerians they could assimilate.
Yes.
And
all right. Just briefly. So we move to the next story.
See, what I'm trying to say here is that if these people don't want us to come to their country, because I know we will be of great benefit to them, but if they refuse us coming to their country, Australia, we are coming. Ghana, we are coming.
Australia, you are calling now. Listen,
Canada,
Australia, you are calling.
No, I'm trying to tell you.
They have even placed a ban on us as well.
Wait,
everybody is placed a ban on us.
Let me tell you. What about Canada? Canada is still there too.
No, Canada has placed restrictions.
What I'm trying to say,
even stringent more than UK.
Even the US, to be honest, all the entire country is just...
There is serious Chidi syndrome in Nigeria.
So you don't force your way inside.
We don't want to stay in this country.
After you Chidi, you sell land. You will now go to
All right, thank you, Mr. Daniel and Ifeoma, on that story.